Psalm 34 specifically, and here we go. It says this. Now, just to give you context of this particular psalm, this is King David busy writing this psalm, and he's just come out of a massive trialing time in his own life. Okay, so he's seen God deliver him out of something just great. Okay, so that's the context of this psalm. And it says this, verse 1, and we'll focus on verse 1. It says, I will extol the Lord at all times. His praise will always be on my lips. I will extol the Lord at all times, and his praise will always be on my lips. Just one more time for emphasis. I will extol the Lord at all times, and his praise will forever continually be on my lips. And I want you maybe just to, before we get into this, just think of your own life specifically. How is it that a lot of the times we tend to remember the negative or the bad way more than we actually remember the good and the positive that has taken place within our lives? So, for example, if I had to ask, you ask people generally, what happened yesterday? It's strange how a lot of the times they usually tell you the bad thing or the crisis of what happened yesterday. Meanwhile, the miracle of, very basically put, but the miracle of ultimately waking up in the morning was a massive, massive breakthrough. But the law of familiarity kicked in and you become familiar with things and you end up taking things for granted. But here he's saying, I will extol the Lord at all times. His praise will always be on my lips. So I want to, it's a cool word that they used, which was stacking. So a lot of people that are just maybe feeling depressed and so forth tend to stack the negative things in their own lives. Okay, now those things, as you continue to stack them over time, they become more and more and more and more, and it becomes more heavy and heavy and heavy and heavy upon you. Compared to if you have to actually stack the opposite of stuff, which is the positive things moving forward, what can actually begin to take place and happen in our own lives when you remember what the Lord has done throughout. Just even yesterday, trying to focus on just a small thing of what actually took place, a small little breakthrough that actually just took place yesterday, and maybe just beginning to reminisce about that specifically within your life moving forward. Because then what's going to happen when you begin to actually reminisce over that, there's going to be a thankfulness that kind of kicks in, and thankfulness ultimately helps you to escape fear. Because when you are thankful, you cannot be thankful and fearful at the same time. It's impossible to. Either the one's going to take priority over the other.